Kossoff solo, man, and Be My Friend from this album. Oh my goodness. It's a lesson in can you just not play? Can you play so minimally as to put this across? Again, as I've said 100 times, I'm not here to criticise anyone, but 99.9% of us, given that sequence to play over, would be playing all over this B minor scale framework, and we'd all, myself included, would all be playing far too much, right? So when we're getting the repeated choruses of Paul Kossoff starts to play. Right? So he's in what you'd call a B flat minor. But don't play like that. Right? So we get this bend on the E flat. And he does two resolutions. That's a beautiful one. C sharp, C, B flat. So, and sometimes he plays this note. So sometimes it's a bit higher, and sometimes it's, that means just alternating one note. So the C sharp doesn't go to C, it goes up to E flat. So we've got right, or right. These two licks are almost identical, and you may think, well, they're very straightforward licks, but they're played with such soulfulness, and that leads perfectly into right. So after he's played that line 4 times, or plays this, and this is a B flat, and it just sustains. Right? There appear to be, to me anyway, to be two guitar tracks. There's one that's playing the and then there's a completely different guitar track, much like Fire and Water, that goes and plays this long sustaining B flat. Back to the right. If you play it on the bridge pickup, that could be a very Paul sound, but so could right. Eventually, after 4 times, the high sustaining note Paul starts to play that, and you see the rhythm changes. So that's a B flat and A flat. I would sort of expected him to go, and that would allow him to go and let the notes fight, but it's maybe not that type of song. That style that he used on Songs of Yesterday, where the notes fight against each other. He then plays us a long sustained. got a shake. And I feel it kicks up a gear with right, as I say, there's two guitar parts here, and we've now got this line which goes right. This is C sharp, it's an octave, and that is E flat note going up to F. But the second time, he puts that vibrato in it, and it shakes. You count to 6, 5, 6. Right? There's then a pause, and you go up to this position. So instead of that position where we've been, and right, we're now right at the neck at this position, same notes, right, bend E flat but don't play it and play high, so we would get that note. So you see, it's just like, but that's coming after. First of all, we get the A flat note first, if this makes sense. So we bend E flat, then put a little bit of bend in it, the next note is so that's effectively the same lick but back to front. Instead of, we're now getting and there's that high B flat, and that's what's fading out, right? I would say to play that song live, you know, if you're playing it in a live situation, yeah, I'm playing that bit, letting Paul Rodgers, you know, sing the song, and he improvises over that setting. It would be very hard to, if you like, learn that solo and play it in the same sequence all the time, and I don't think Paul Kossoff played it the same every time on the BBC sessions. It's different, but I would say, to in a truncated form, here's the licks you need. Right, you do. Right. There's the second one. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. And here. That one, I think it's Fred. It's that real Paul sustain. Then that one, which is C sharp, and then an E flat up there. Then up here, and that's a classic Paul Kossoff lick. That's about the best I can do. You you know, it's really hard to write this one out and just get all the notes in sequence. And the reason is not that the licks are similar, the reason is that it's so sparse. There are so many times where Paul is playing. Big gap. Or and then out of nowhere comes this other guitar. And I feel it does sort of not take off, but it changes gears. That lick, right? So that's it. Be My Friend on Highway. Beautiful, beautiful song. I hope you like it.